Hello everybody, hope all of you are doing wonderful. Welcome to today's PySpark tutorial. We are going to address a critical business problem, sales forecasting. Sales forecasting is essential for any retail or e-commerce business as it helps predict future sales and plan accordingly. In this tutorial, first we will load historical sales data, then explore and clean the data. After that, we will use PySpark to calculate a simple forecast using historical trend. So let's get started. We'll start with, we first need to set up the PySpark environment. This I've shown a lot of time in previous tutorial, so I think you must be good with it. So just let me make a markdown cell. And in Python cell we will be needing all this thing. Spark session.builder will give the app name as sale forecasting, and we'll do get or create. Let's see if this works. I think we have successfully created the Spark session, right? Seems like it. Yeah, it's showing app name as sales forecasting, which is correct. Okay. This has set up the environment needed to handle large data sales for forecasting. Next step would be loading historical sales data. We'll load some sample historical sales data. Let's assume we have a data set of monthly sales over past few years. Here how we can load it. So for the purpose of this tutorial, I have like hard coded the data, but usually you might be getting the data from some APIs, or if you are working with Databricks, you might be pulling the data from some table or a CSV file, all those things. But for the purpose of this tutorial, we will be using hard coded data. Let's see if it's loaded properly. To load a data like this, which is in a list, we will be needing spark.create DataFrame. Okay, so month and sales are here, which looks good. Let's move forward. So this data set represents the total sales for each month. We will use this data to forecast future sales. Again, it has a very limited feature. In practical scenarios, the features might be a lot more. Third step would be data preparation. So before we forecast, we need to make sure our data is properly formatted and ready for time series analysis. First, we will convert month column to a date type and sort the data by month. This is how you can convert the month to date type. First, we need to import it from SQL. We will need this function from PySpark.sql.function. We need to import it, and then we can pass a string which will suggest the format and the month. See, here we have month like this, right? It is not correct. It is a string. We do not want the month in string type. In that case, we won't be able to compare it, right? We want it as date type, and then at last we are doing order by month. Once again, we will be using column month. We will be creating new column month, and we will be using toDate to convert the existing column month into a date type, and then we will be doing order by month. This should work. This looks pretty good. So we have all the data here. So here by default it has given it a day of one, first of every month. So it doesn't hamper our analysis. It's all good. Let's move forward. This ensures that our data is sorted for time series forecasting. Now we will calculate simple moving average forecast. So to keep things simple, let's calculate a basic forecast using a moving average. This method takes average sales over a window of previous month and uses that as the forecast for next period. Those who are familiar with stock market or doing stock trades might be aware of this method. It's a proper indicator there. So we'll calculate a 3-month moving average. Here to understand this rows between -2 to 0, it basically means that it will go, for this calculation it will go 2 rows before. For number 1 there isn't anything. This is why we needed it to be sorted, right? We did it order by. For this it will take these two, which is previous to it, and then it will do its moving average calculation. For this one it will take these two and it will take these two. This is what this window basically indicates. Hope that's clear. So this gives us a column that show the month moving average sales, 3 months moving average sales from 2 months before to the current month. It's a simple yet effective method for forecasting trend. Now let's move forward to predicting next month sales. So now that we have calculated the moving average, let's use the last available data point to predict the sales for the next month. Here's how we can pull the last values and make a prediction. So here it predicts, we have like taken the moving average of the last month. So for example, the last month moving average is this one. This is the last month moving average. So it cannot be said that it will be accurate, but it just gives you a picture of last 3-month average. So you can just assume that the next month might be around here because it's in trend, right? Last 3 months average, which is a trend. So you can use it to like kind of predict what's the next month going to happen, but it doesn't assure you like it will be correct. And that's it for today's sales forecasting tutorial. We have gone over how to set up a PySpark session, load and prepare historical sales data, calculate a moving average, and predict future sales. Of course, there are much more advanced techniques like ARIMA and Profit that you could explore for more accurate forecast. But this simple approach can be useful when you need a quick estimate. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to leave a comment or ask any question to me. So let's quickly go through the recap once more. Number 1, set up a PySpark session, load historical sales data, convert and prepare the data for analysis, calculate simple moving average, predict the next month's sales using moving average. Thank you so much for